Good morning everyone, happy Tuesday and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a little day in the life for you. I am actually currently working on some homework. I am doing a mini essay as in it's literally 500 words, so it's just half a page, essentially single spaced, for my Caribbean literature class. And when I finish that, I'm going to start doing some readings for my global modernisms class. The name evaded me for a second. I also somehow need to structure a podcast episode before 1:30, and I have tutoring at 11 and it's around 9:30 right now. I have an iced coffee with me. I would usually have breakfast at this time, but my stomach is feeling a little bit off this morning, so I'm just gonna hold off until I feel hungry, and yeah, I'll hope that that figures itself out soon enough. Usually I would actually be at school at this time, but there's something called assessment day today, which I did not have at my old university, so I don't really know what it's about, but it means that all the undergrad classes are canceled. And the class that I have, usually from 9:35 until 10:50, is a Spanish class that I am auditing. So it is an intermediate Spanish class for undergrads, and so that one's canceled. But of course, my graduate school class, not canceled, still have to go. So I will be on campus shortly. It's actually definitely about a page that takes 500 words. I don't know why I thought it was half a page, but I'm at 593, which I'm happy with. This one was pretty quick for me to write because I had a decent idea of what I wanted to write about, and so I just basically got right down to it. I knew my main points before walking in. It was really quick. I'm just gonna read it over once and then submit it. So that's one assignment done. Also, I have to say I'm now remembering why I never work at my desk, and it's because my room is freezing. It is so cold downstairs, like ridiculously cold in our house. It's so cold down here, and then upstairs it's so hot. No matter what we do, the heat won't regulate. I'm literally wearing a sweatshirt and sweatpants. I should not be as freezing as I am. My nose is about to run. My hands are freezing. I'm gonna go grab a blanket. It's probably still not gonna be enough. I need like 3 blankets. Yeah, I'm gonna go upstairs and grab like a big fuzzy blanket because we have a basket of blankets upstairs. Okay, I just finished tutoring elementary school math. I really like the kids. They're in 4th grade. We were working on long division and multiplication and changing a remainder into a fraction and a decimal and word problems. And so that was good. And now I am very hungry and it's about 12 o'clock. So I'm going to make myself some lunch and then also work on my podcast episode that I'm going to be recording at like 1:30. I think I'm gonna make myself some lunch and start working on the episode and then go to the library to finish working on the episode because I have to go to the library to record the podcast anyway. So that is kind of the plan, and yeah, I'm gonna make myself some lunch because I could not be more hungry right now if I tried. Okay, come on. So delicious. I mean, it probably doesn't look that appetizing, but it tastes so good. Here I am in the podcast studio. Woo! just finished a club meeting. Now I'm heading back home. Okay, I just got home. On the bus, I was listening to John Green's The Anthropocene Reviewed. I have been really enjoying it. Yeah, I am excited to continue reading these. If you didn't know what it is, it's basically an essay collection, and it's super clever. At the end of every essay, he gives the thing that he's reviewing 5 stars, and he's talked about everything from teddy bears to the Canada Goose to Diet Dr. Pepper. And we're only 30% of the way through, so it's really great. It feels like there's such a freedom in his writing because he's writing about truly like what he wants to, whatever he wants to, and somehow it all works together. And there's a sort of, I don't think sentimentality or even nostalgia is quite the right word, but I guess we'll go with nostalgia. There's a sort of nostalgia to listening to this book because it's written in early 2021, and John Green lets you know what time this is being written. You get a little peek into his mindset, but I don't know exactly how to explain this, but the way in which he's writing transports me back to the mindset that I had during the COVID pandemic. There was a sense of palpable loss that I think we all felt, some of us to different degrees, right? But we all felt it. It was a collective sense of loss and perhaps a collective anxiety in many ways. It was such a difficult cultural moment, and I feel like we don't talk about it. I feel like we don't reflect on it, perhaps because it really hasn't been that long, and obviously COVID is still with us. But I also think there's just this understanding that we came to that we're just going to choose to move forward and choose not to think about it. It's strange. I wonder how we're going to talk about COVID when we are older. I wish that we could have a collective moment of reflection on it. But of course, realistically, I don't know what that looks like. But I feel like I get a little bit of that reading John Green's book because it transports me back to that place. I have a long list of things I could do, and I'm also going to call a friend, my friend Elena, at some point, or I guess she's going to call me soon. So I suppose I'll just start something. Starting something's better than nothing. I think I'm going to work now on my presentation for Caribbean literature. It's done, the presentation is done, but I don't have written out what I want to say. So I need to create my bullet pointed list of everything I want to say and then rehearse it so I can feel confident in the delivery of that presentation.
Sure, Charlie Brown. I can tell you what Christmas is all about. Lights, please.
Okay, I just finished doing a run-through of my presentation, and I always think that 20 minutes sounds like such a long time, and then I actually practice it, and I'm like, ooh, I'm almost at time. This is crazy. So that's good to know. I'm glad I practiced it. It's literally like 11:15. But I still have so much other stuff I want to get done, and I'm not going to be able to finish everything, but it is what it is. I literally have 5 pages of single-spaced notes just for that presentation. So hopefully I do well on it because I definitely put a lot of effort into that one. I think I'm going to do some TAing stuff now. So I guess I'll work on that, going over the readings, starting to get ahead, and then we'll see what's next. Okay, we have made the transition to the bed. My pajamas are on underneath this like coat sweatshirt thing because it's literally so cold down here. I will never get sick of saying it because it's always gonna be cold. Also, Juliet action! Woo! So yeah, I'm in bed and going to read The Death of King Arthur and maybe some Beowulf. Y'all, we'll see how late I can stay up. And I might read some monsters. I'm not sure. I'll check in with you at some point before I go to bed. Unless I like fall asleep, you know? But I should be able to check in with you at least one more time.